Okay guys, so right now I'm gonna go check the traps, and then even if I don't catch anything, I'm gonna do like a vlog of my day. So if we don't catch something, I'm just gonna keep going with the day. More things will happen. Trap's fired, but nothing's in it. Well, oh, whoa. There's a toe. There's a toe in there. Let's get that out. There it is. That's a bad catch, guys. All I got's one toe. I've never had that happen before. I've never had just one toe caught. I don't really know what that is. I guess it'd be a coyote or something. I'm not sure at all, though. It's got a fairly short toenail. Maybe a fox, I'm not sure, but I guess that's just how it happens sometimes. That is the last check of the day, but our day's not over. We still gotta go do some stuff. Okay guys, so for today's assignment, we gotta clean the trapping shack on wheels. Now as you can see, it's pretty muddy under here and needs cleaned pretty bad. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do today. We're gonna try to clean this sucker. First step, get all the stuff out of here. Gotta get my main trapping bucket out. Gotta get my dead bucket out. Gotta get my snares and my bait out. And then we gotta get the traps out. Now, okay guys, so I'll go ahead and tell you what this is. This is a Kawasaki Mule 610. Top speed about 35 miles an hour in neutral going downhill. 507 hours on it, and I believe this is 2008 and I got it in like 2010, 2009 or something like that. But yeah, I've never really had any problems with it. There might have been one, but I forgot about it. But yeah, it's done the job I've needed it to. Trapped animals about every year. And it's still going. Got plenty of mud on it, but that's hopefully we can change that today. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get on into it. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys right here. How many times have I actually cleaned this thing? Well, I got it in 2008. How many times have I washed it off with soap? I believe we've done it twice. How many times have I just sprayed the mud off of it? Probably about 6. This makes the 7th. Not washed it much, but it's a Mule, guys. It does what it needs to do. If you guys are looking for a good trapping mobile or something to work on the farm, I would definitely recommend a good Mule like this. But if you're wanting something fun, like speed or something, don't get one because they're slow as a snail. They're like a big turtle. Kawasaki also makes one. It's called the Terex. My cousin has one and it's been in quite a few of my videos. That's more of their sport version, fast stuff, and it does fine too. But this name right here, a Mule, that's so true because it's really slow, but it can really go about anywhere. I've took it up big hills, but then again, that big cage on it, that's really bad because you can get stuck between 2 trees if you're on a sideways hill, which I've done multiple times. And no, I'm not sponsored at all by Kawasaki. But anyways, I gotta get in here and get this stick out. Oh. Yep, that was inside. Alright guys, well there's the finished product. It ain't perfect by any means, but still. It's cleaner than it was 20 minutes ago. Okay guys, so I pulled this in the garage and now we gotta do a little bit of work on it. Okay, so this right here, this is the fender. And it's cracked all to pieces. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna patch that up. Now just a little story about why they're broke. And yes, they're both broke. Okay, so factory made, these things come down, well about down here. way below the frame. So the first day we had it out, we was taking it out on some four-wheeler trails. We drove over a log. Whenever we came off the log went straight up and busted both of them. And so, yeah, probably not the best design. Okay guys, so the plan is to drill one hole right here, one hole right here, one hole right here, and one hole right here. Then we will use this wire to tie it together. And if you watch my channel much, you know that it doesn't have to be pretty for me to be okay with it. But anyways, the first step is we got to drill these holes. And I'm only using a knife because, you know, that's all I got right now. So we're just gonna get it in there, twist a little bit. Alright, now we're done with that hole. Now we're gonna go with one right beside of it, right over here. Okay, and now we're just gonna line this up as good as we possibly can for now. Yep, just like it never popped off. Alright, so now it's just like that. We're gonna take this little piece of stuff, stick it right there in those two holes we made. Now I don't know how good y'all can see this, but I'm just gonna reach in here with my pliers, grab the wire, and then just twist it. That way it'll come together and stay together. Okay guys, so there it is, good as new and ain't going nowhere. The main problem was that if I ever did have a passenger, which was fairly rare, but anyways, that thing would be flared out and all the mud from the tire would basically come right in here and cover their pants legs. So now if I ever do have somebody riding right here, they won't be mad at me. Okay, so now we got the fender fixed and we had a really bad car wash, but there's one more thing it needs. Now that is Kendall Gray approved. Well guys, it's only 2:14 and the day's not over yet, so we're gonna go get into something. I don't know yet. Well guys, I'd like to go squirrel hunting, but as you can tell by the wind, it's windy. But I'm going to ride around, see if I can't find somewhere that's not wind. That way I can go squirrel hunting, but then again, we'll see if I can find somewhere. Okay guys, well I'm in the very bottom of the holler. I still got wind here, so it may just not be a good day to squirrel hunt. I'm not just gonna give up here. I'm gonna go maybe to the other side of the mountain. You really never know about this kind of stuff. Well guys, it's not looking good for squirrel hunting, but if I would have went, I'd went with this dog. Her name's Belle. She's actually a golden retriever. She's not my dog, she's my uncle's, but I looked over here at these dog houses and I figured maybe there'll be some worms under here. There's not. Boys, get off. I'm trying to look for worms. Oh yeah, there is. There's one. He's a little worm, but still. We're gonna go fishing today, son. Guys, if you want dogs to like you, this is how you do it. Okay guys, I'm out here at a pond. Some of y'all may recognize this pond because I caught a bobcat right there. But there's no bass in here. There's one. I will say that there's one bass. I've caught him one time. But there's a lot of bluegill and they're looking at me. So I have a feeling they might bite. I'm gonna try those worms. Might use a piece of bread or two. We'll see what happens. Either way, I'm gonna try my best to catch a fish below freezing in February. Okay guys, so this is the chest mount. Come spring, you'll be seeing this mount a whole lot whenever I do a lot of fishing, so yeah, get used to it. Now for these bluegill, I'm going to use a super small hook, and I threw a few pieces in, so I've sort of got them chummed up on this bread. Just a little piece of bread right there on the hook. We'll see if I don't get a bite. We'll see if I can't catch one right here on the first try. Here we go. Right there where they were. Now we'll just wait. And they got my bait, so I guess not. Here we go, chance number 2, second cast. Let it sit there for a minute. There's one. Got him. See guys? Stinking February out here and I'm catching bluegill. On a piece of bread. This ain't a bad bluegill. This is a little small bluegill, but it's good size for my little pond right here. Good, ooh, pretty colors. Nice purple in him. let him go, and hopefully you don't tell the other guys to... Hey! No, you're getting my bait! Get off! Stop! Stop. Don't eat my bait. I guess I gotta feed this guy just to keep him occupied. Here, buddy. Okay, so now I'm gonna try something that I love to do, especially when you have a big school of bluegill, is you take a fairly big piece, a lot bigger than you'll ever need, and you just took one little bitty corner of it, and you throw it in, and it'll be on top water, so that the whole school will be eating this, and then there'll be one unlucky feller that eats the hook, and then all the other fish, they'll still bite because, you know, they didn't see anything wrong with it. So here we go. Just toss that in. Oh, I dropped it. Oh well. There we go. Perfect. Right out there. Now, there'll be a lot of them come up and take nips at it, and there'll be a lot of them get a good piece of bread and they'll think it's just another piece. And then there'll be like 1 out of 20 that actually gets hooked. And this way, even if they do eat it off your hook, it's okay because they're ready to bite the next time you throw a piece of bread in. And in the summertime, it'll only take them about 20 seconds to take over a whole piece of bread. But where it's February and they're lethargic, it'll take them quite a bit longer. Up there, he came off. Alright, well they've slowed down on bread a little bit. Now I'm going to use a few of those super small worms that I found earlier. Hey, stop. Just like that. Now I should be able to throw this in and get bit pretty quick since it's moving. Since it's pretty lively. There's one. Yep, got him. This one's on that little worm. Now this is catfish bait. This summer, whenever we do some catfishing, like trot lining and limb lining in the river, that's the kind of bait we use. I believe I got him. Got him. This time, ooh, different species. Still a panfish, but this time I believe it's a green sunfish. Yep, that's what it is. He's a green sunfish. How do I know that? Because he's got blue highlights, a big mouth, and on the tips of his fins is chartreuse. That's how I know. And because of that chartreuse on their fins, that's why a lot of professional bass anglers dip some of their soft plastics, just the tips of it, in chartreuse before they fish with it. Okay, guys, well, we're going all or nothing right here. We're putting every worm we have on this little hook. There's the finished product, a little hook squirming with worms. Now, here we go for the last cast. Sling it out there as far as we can, which isn't too far, weightless. Just let it sink. Done got him. Well, done got a bite. Got another bite. I may have him. Nope. Getting a lot of bites on it. Got another bite, and there he is. Fish. Oh. Not very big, but guess what? He's still a fish. Nice little bluegill. And we still got worms left, so we're going to throw him back in there. Cast it out one more time. I can see it, but y'all can't. But that thing's just sitting there spiraling as it goes down. Got one. Huh. Yeah. Oh, he didn't eat all the worms either. We can still use it again. And that'll be my last cast. And shout out to this dog right here for ruining my wash job I just done on this about 2 hours ago. Yep, well, those dogs really defeated the purpose of having a paint job today. Yep. Oh boy.